Hi, this is Ruth Wilson. I'm a certified life coach and hypnotherapist, and I'm here to help you explore the magic of your mind. Your mind has magic qualities and the ability to make miracles for you. And so we're going to have a hypnotic meditation to change your mind and get more benefits out of it. Tonight's meditation is a focus on looking into the future. And this will be to lock some things into your future and to look at some things that your subconscious mind may already have in store for you. And of course, you have the option to change anything you want when it comes to your future. So hypnosis, a hypnotic meditation is a very focused meditation. And because of that focus, I'm going to ask you to not listen while driving or using equipment. Please be safe. Also, be aware that while I guide you through the processes, you maintain control of the content of your mind. You maintain control, you have the power. So you and your mind, your whole mind, your conscious and unconscious minds will orchestrate how the processes play out for you. We are going to look into the future tonight, so take a minute before we get started to identify a goal that you intend to achieve in the next 6 to 12 months. And it can be just about anything that you want to achieve. And once you have that identified, let's start by getting comfortable. So relax and breathe in very gently and deeply. Expand your lungs all the way if you can. And let your breath out as softly as you can. Get comfortable. But first, make sure that you're seated in a way that will allow you to relax. Make any adjustments you need to your posture. Then, as you are aware of your gentle breathing in and out, you may find yourself relaxing even more. And you may find that when your breath goes in and your chest rises and falls, that causes you to relax even more. But before you get into a trance state, make sure that your spine is straight and your arms and legs are uncrossed. Then go ahead and make sure you're comfortable, breathing gently, feeling the rise and fall of your chest, letting the in and out of your breath just take its own course and its own pace. And you may find yourself wondering if you'll relax right away, or if something will allow you to go into trance, or if it will take a little while to get into a nice, relaxed trance state. You can just let my voice guide you. But the truth is, you don't have to consciously follow my voice at all. Your mind will track what it needs to track, consciously or unconsciously, as you choose. So you might become relaxed and comfortable more and more with each breath. breathe in the comfort and peace. And let your face relax and your eyebrows relax, and let all the muscles soften in your face, your head, your scalp, your neck, your shoulders. And allow a gentle smile to cross your face. And let more of your body relax each time you breathe in. And every time you breathe out, let go of a little bit more tension. Let go of any discomfort. Breathe in and relax. Breathe out and relax more as you let go. It's easy for your body to let go of resistance. So allow your consciousness to sink from your head down below your rib cage into your center. Put your hand on your center just above the navel and strengthen that centered consciousness. And this will ground you automatically. And grounding you will let you let go of tensions, discomforts, troublesome thoughts, any thoughts that you don't want to think right now. With your awareness coming from your center, you become stronger. You become more intelligent, more fully intelligent. You're always intelligent, but when you're in your center, you have more access to your intelligence. Are there energies you want to let go of? Are there thoughts you want to let go of? Just let them drop out of your body. Let them go. Is there anything that's not happy, not easy, not pleasant? Let it go. And just stop creating it for now. We are going to look into the future, as I promised, and plan for your goal. When I say look into the future, where do you imagine your future is? Some people see it in front of them, off to the right or off to the left or straight ahead. Some people see it as a road that runs past them in front. Some people see their future as rising up a hill in some direction. However you see it is perfect for you. If you don't have an accustomed place to think of it, let it just be where it is. Otherwise, you could just decide now, where do you want your timeline to go? Where's the future? Where's the past? It's pretty easy to put the present right here, right now. And even though we live in the present, we think of a future and a past often. And so we can program those thoughts. And people all have different ways of doing that. So your timeline will be your very own. And however it is will work just fine. Now I want you to go out into the future on your timeline And I want you to imagine that it's a year in the future and you are out there a year from now. You might want to take a look back over your shoulder and see the end of April of 23. And notice that you're in the end of April of 24. And you've had one of the best years of your life. If that's true, what must have happened over that year? Reflect on it a little bit. What happened with your health? What happened with your physical and mental aspects of your life? What about your relationships? Personal, professional? How's your career? What are your finances like? It's one of the best years of your life. So what are the general levels of your happiness now? Enjoy that sense of satisfaction from being in that place. Breathe in. Breathe in one of the best years of your life. And just appreciate it. Next, float back 3 months prior to the end of this year. So that would be about 9 months from now. And ask yourself, what must have happened around this time in order for all those good things to occur? Get a sense or make a picture of what represents, or I should say, that represents what happened over those 9 months and what needs to happen now for this to be one of the best years of your life. Float back another 3 months before that. So it's about 3 months from now, and think about what must have happened at that time in order for all those good things to occur. See a picture or get a sense of what is going on. And if you find yourself trying to figure it out or think about it or make a plan, just let all that go. Just see a picture of where you will be 3 months out on your timeline, getting to the end of the year when you've had the best year of your life. You could be surprised by how fast things happen. You could be surprised by what happens. Float back to now. And look out at that timeline. Look out at that future a year ahead of you. And look at the succession of images in your timeline, the achieving, the succeeding. Now, look at your health and happiness and make sure you see yourself all along that timeline. See yourself looking healthier and happier. See yourself achieving, succeeding, having experiences, pleasant surprises, enjoying what you're doing. Make sure you're in all these pictures. Make sure you're in all the sensations that you have of what those areas in the future are like. As you see them out on your timeline, make sure you're in the picture. Then I'm going to ask you just to take one more little walk and walk that timeline all the way out to a year from now. And if you're too relaxed to walk, you can float. But go at a fairly easy pace out into the year ahead and just see what you see and feel what you feel. Experience what you experience. Get out to a year in the future and turn around. And if you're not smiling, smile, for heaven's sakes. Lock that feeling into your body. And look back at today. Then you can float back to the present moment and settle gently into your body where it is now. And breathe in where you are now. First of all, review what you've just seen. And as I ask you these questions, you will know the answer. Over the course of that year, did you look different than you expected to look? Were you doing some things that you didn't expect to do? Were you with somebody that you didn't expect to be with? Maybe you made a new friend, or maybe you spent time with someone that you didn't used to spend that much time with. Maybe you're hanging around with different people, doing different things in your free time. Just notice what comes up and seems important to you. If it seems important to you, it is. Then review the goal that you set for this coming year. Review that goal and see, does it work the way you want it to work? Just notice, does it work the way you want it to work? Is it what makes you happy? Or do you need to tweak it? Do you need to change it a little? Was it easier to achieve than you thought? It may be less effort than you thought. What was the timing like on achieving that goal? Maybe it took longer than you expected. Maybe it took less time than you expected. Maybe it was easier. Just take a look and see. Did your path change? Did you do something you didn't expect? Did you take a turn that you didn't think you would take? Bring all those knowings, all that knowledge into your present body, into your center. Hug them to yourself, into that center place above your navel, and become aware of them so that you can take all the actions you need to take, none of the actions you don't need to take, so that you can fully enjoy what you're doing, and so that you can make it really the goal you want and make sure it fits into your life the way you want it to after that year rolls around. All sorts of things happen incidentally. We're talking about one goal here, and you've got a great, big, full, rich, complex life full of so many different things. So as you sit in your present place, in the present moment, and look out into that future and that goal, just relax and enjoy the view. And now think, is there anything I want to know, especially about the coming year? And you may want to float out over that timeline again, just to see. Is there something you want to know more about? Or were you surprised by something that you would like to look at more closely? Look at what happened to you 3 months in the future. What would you like to know about that time period? What will happen that you would like to know about? Then as you go out 6 months into the future, what is there for you to see there? You don't need to know everything. It would be way too much to absorb, and it would take away the fun and the surprise of actually living 6 months from now. But is there something you want to know about the state of your life, your family, your friendships, your finances? Then float out another 3 months to about 9 months in the future and look around there and see if there's anything you want to know there. Are there questions that you've asked yourself about that part of the future? Are there things you're just curious about? And then go out to the full year in the future. And remember, it might seem ordinary by the time you've spent a year. It might seem normal after 12 months, but this is one of the best years you've ever had. So remind yourself, just enjoy. Just enjoy. And then float back into the present moment again. Breathe in. Breathe in all the good feelings. Breathe in your success. Breathe in your happiness. Breathe in the love you feel for the people in your life. Breathe in all the pleasures, delights, things you enjoy. And then remember, we have constructed this timeline. This is the product, the creation of your mind. And the wonderful thing about things you create with your mind is you can change them anytime you want. So just remember and know that as you look at your goal and you experience achievement and success, you may have a different idea about what you want to do. You may find you have ability to do far more than you thought. Or you may find that you don't want to do as much as you thought you did. Your preferences could change. The world you live in could have new events occurring in it. You can change these experiences anytime you choose. You can do this exercise anytime you choose. Because the truth is, you're always in the present. And when a year rolls around, you'll still be in the present. And you could take a direction and you can change that direction. So know you are powerful. Know you are in control, but also know you don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to figure out how to make all this stuff happen. Some of it you'll take action, some of it will happen. Some of it you'll know what to do at the time. Some of it you'll know ahead of time what to do. And what that all boils down to is that this can be quite easy. One step followed by another, one foot in front of the other. And most of them pleasurable, most of them enjoyable, most of them feeling good. So breathe in and breathe out. Look at what you want to achieve over the next year. And feel the energy in your center. Feel that energy as congruent and directed towards having what you want over the next year. And also feel the knowledge, the knowing, the belief that you can have this if you want this. Take another nice deep breath. Pull your shoulders back and stretch your arms. Move your body a little bit to make sure that you're in your body, in your normal awakening consciousness. And move your feet, wiggle your ankles. Tilt your head to the right and to the left, just enough to bring yourself back to awakening consciousness, and open your eyes. Take a nice deep breath and stretch. And integrate your next year and see what you think. It's going to be fun.